Hi Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Ascendant, or Venus. This is Dane, and I'm going to be doing your July 20th to the 31st, 2022 money and career reading for you. Now I ask if this reading resonates with you. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. If you're interested in any of the cards that I'm using, they will be listed in the description box below. Now before we begin this reading and clearing the energy space, just a warning not to be scammed by anybody pretending to be me or any other reader, asking you for money, asking you, if you want a reading and you just have to pay them, that type of thing. Don't be scammed. They're very tricky. It is not me, okay? Do not be scammed. All right, now let's clear the energy space, raising our own energy vibration and releasing any negativity. This cleanse and meditation will be accompanied by a loud sound. So take a nice deep breath in, exhaling whenever it feels comfortable for you. Releasing all negativity from the body like storm clouds, letting yourself feel calm, centered, and at peace as we enter into this safe and loving space. So let's see what energy we have to be mindful of during this time. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly. This is the Four of Wands. Okay, so this is a commitment being tested, and this can also be a commitment that has kind of run its course. We can find that it's not working for us the way that it used to be. Now, this could be a business deal. This could be working a certain way, working for a certain business or working with certain people. You're going to see a commitment being tested. Somebody's going to test this commitment. And it can be that everything works out perfectly fine, but it can also be that we want to walk away. Yeah. And that could be something that kind of shakes us because we could think, I didn't think I'd want to walk away. I didn't think that we would ever get to this point. So just be aware of this. Or somebody saying, well, if you were really committed, you would put down X amount of money. You would do this, you would do that. And just be very cautious. Just be very cautious because I do see them as being manipulative. Okay. Our chakra energy, angels, and spirit guides, show me clearly. This is life purpose. This is the third chakra. We are going to find more often. We're going to be drawn to certain things, certain people that speak a certain way, certain ideas that are speaking our life purpose. And we're like, I don't understand why I'm drawn to this, or I don't understand why this is a big deal. But it's part of your purpose. It's part of who you are. And it's kind of like you're stepping more into yourself now, here, Scorpio, than you have been. Again, embracing the third chakra, embracing I just feel like it's the vibration. It's like humming. It can be humming when you get like upset or when you need some guidance, where you just kind of hum and you let that vibration guide you forward. But it's a sense of calming yourself and listening to what is truly wanted, what is truly needed. So let's see what the cards have to say. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly. Angels and spirit guides. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly. Okay, so what's interesting is like you're being told to be mindful. Somebody's going to use a commitment against you. You are celebrating a new way moving forward, new opportunities coming in. But there's also something here that makes you feel like you were locked out of these opportunities before. That's the energy that was coming up to be very aware of. That there's a sense of somebody being like, no, you can't enter this way, or you can't have this, or you can't do this. And you're going to be looking at it and being like, well, who the heck are you? There's a very strong Pisces energy coming forward. Now, there is some sort of betrayal here, okay, that made you feel in the dark about certain things. So just be aware about this as you're moving forward, because there's somebody here who's going to tell you like an idle piece of gossip or something like that. It's actually going to fit into a bigger picture. You're looking at something in a bigger way. You're looking at new opportunities definitely coming forward. Yet there's going to be some doubt here that you feel like, oh my gosh, I'm kept out in the cold, I'm kept out in the cold. But there is a rejoicing coming forward, and there's a sense of the world opening to you in a way that it hadn't before. You hadn't seen it before. You didn't think you'd be able to get here. So with the Four of Wands, celebration, success, prosperity, there is also a sense here to be really successful. You also need to move your body. Like there is something like if you're feeling blocked, go for a walk. Like if you're feeling creatively blocked, go for a walk, or like decompress between surgeries, between, cases, between things. Movement is going to help you really see things much more clearly than you had seen them before. So that's going to be really important here. And there's a sense of not getting caught up in the big picture. It's going to be very easy to get caught up in the big picture, to want everything to move forward like as smoothly as humanly possible, and just look at the big scope of it instead of breaking it down into bite-sized pieces. This is going to be a time where, Scorpio, you need to break things down and say, okay, I just need to work on it's kind of like food, right? I need to chew this first, and then I can go out and eat the rest. But if you just shove it all in your face all at once, it doesn't taste as good. So slow down, steady yourself as you're moving forward, and look at things. It's like bite-sized pieces. I don't know if somebody's watching over you, and I don't know if they used to tell you slow down, chew your food, type of thing. That's the type of person that they were. They're like, don't rush, it will be there. Like they can wait for you. Don't put yourself out, type of thing. And this person's coming forward and they're like, remember your worth, remember your prosperity, focus on the individual aspects of things, then move forward to the greater scale. People might not have, with the energy that's coming forward, people could have found this person to be really exasperating, really tough, but to you, they were this protector, but also a bit of a teddy bear. So that's really nice coming forward. There's just a sense of love around you. Now, you feel almost as if something has closed and the world won't open up to you in the way that you want it to. Just know that it's going to be a frustration that comes forward. It's a frustration that has come forward before in your life. And there's a sense of, I'm being kept out. Now, it can be that somebody is actively trying to push you out. And that can be the case where it's like, what the heck, I got this deal. I landed this. Why are you pushing me out? And that, oh, that's so interesting. So it can be that you won a big project, you won something. It's like you got this big case or you did something like that. Now somebody's trying to push you out and say, oh no, I'm really important. Don't let them bully you, okay? Because there is an unlocking of the key and you're entering into a place of prosperity, a place of success, a place of bounty. Now it's leading you to seeing things quite differently because you're coming from the knowledge of, I've worked really, really hard to get here. This wasn't given to me. This wasn't expected. I worked my tush off. The world opens in a way that it can seem overwhelming. That's why Spirit is saying bite-sized pieces, bite-sized pieces. There's this person around you that's like, go slow. Slow, steady wins the race. And there's a sense here with the world that the door is opening and you're starting to see and you're starting to understand the world that you wanted to carve out for you, who you are, not who anybody else is. Because you're going to be looking at things and you're going to be saying, well, that worked for this person, but why doesn't it work for me? I have one brother who he is fantastically organized. He will write out lists and do like the bullet journal type of thing. And he's so organized and that works for him. He needs that. That doesn't work for me. It makes me super frustrated. So here it's a sense of learning what's right for you and not trying to adapt what's right for the other person. It moves us to the Three of Wands. And the Three of Wands is this real sense of creativity, of new ideas coming in. There is this sense of new opportunities coming forward. And you kind of want to ride that wave. It's kind of like, well, where will this wave take me? Where will this opportunity take me? There's something that you want to take a risk on. Spirit's saying, take a risk on it. Don't bet the house, right? Type of thing. But take a risk on it. You want to push things forward. You want to see what can happen, what may happen, how things will come forward. So that's going to be a very big thing. You're laying a foundation when it comes to prosperity. This is also strong earth sign energy, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn coming forward here. Now, there is a sense of I'm laying down the stones, the pavement for where I want to be, for the prosperity that I need, for what it is that I desire. Scorpio, you're going to be a bit annoyed because you're going to be thinking, well, this should have happened already. should already be. And Spirit saying here, slow and steady wins the race. So know that you have been building something really quite beautiful. But again, it takes time. It takes effort. And it's like, I know you've already put in the time and the effort, but Spirit's saying here, you will be surprised at what you have built. But you have to give yourself the time to build it. You have to give yourself the respect and the understanding that this is harder than we thought it was going to be. Okay? But there is a steady foundation being built, and that is going to be very beneficial for you in a really big way. It moves us to the Seven of Swords, and the Seven of Swords is, there's a lie coming forward. Now, I'm just hearing tattletale. So somebody let something slip that has you aware of this. And it's almost like that person tattled on the other person, even though we're not children, right? But there is the sense here of they opened the door. Like, they needed you to know this about this person, about what they were saying, what they were doing. Okay? Don't take this personally, because if you take it personally and make it like a personal vendetta, it's going to look bad for you. Okay? This person has a forked tongue. Like, they have a way of manipulating. It will come out. Just be mindful of this. You'll be like, oh, really? That's what that person said, and that's why, they're trying to push me out of this, or take over that. So just be aware. They do it to other people. It will come back to bite them in the tush. With the moon, you're going to be seeing things very differently. A lot of things are changing. All right. There is a sense that you feel kept out in the dark. Okay. That needs to be acknowledged, because you're stepping into a new light, a new understanding. The darkness, it can also be a bit of depression or anxiety that comes forward, so just be aware of that as well. There is something here about the Pisces time frame, and the Pisces time frame is February 19th to March 20th. Something has been set up. I feel like this already happened, so this was in the past, and you're going to see something to come to a conclusion by this now, the Pisces time period coming up, okay, where there's a new foundation laid, all right, and the lies have been dealt with in a way that it's like, okay, now this is freeing. Now this is me being able to move forward. It moves us to our subconscious energy to be mindful of. It's the Five of Pentacles. The Five of Pentacles is that sense of, I'm out in the cold. I don't have the wealth that I want, the prosperity that I want, the way to move forward that I want. And it's like, I'm heartbroken. I'm heartbroken because I'm not going to get to be or to have or to do what it is that I really want to be, have, do, how I want to live my life. And so there's a melancholy here. There's a sense of lack and of heartbreak and of pain that can absolutely take over. We're going to have to fight against this narrative, because it's like, no, this isn't my life anymore. I get to have prosperity. I get to have bounty. I get to welcome wealth into my world. Our subconscious chakra energy is the heart chakra, and it's the inner child. We could have had negative happenstances from when we were little coming forward, and it's trying to change the narrative of what we are building and what we want, or it's saying you will never measure up. And what we need to understand is that the child within us, we need to heal. We need to connect with that child, hug that child, love that child, and say, I'm here for you. And we're not held to the heartbreak, the pain, the disappointment that made us afraid when we were little, or made us afraid when we were in that relationship and the person told us we weren't worth it. However, whenever we were vulnerable, that's going to be what we're looking at. And we're saying, no, I'm stronger now. Because I'm in a stronger place. It moves us to our subconscious. Yeah, our subconscious energy is the Queen of Cups, and that's us. That is healing, beautiful love coming forward. That is a sense of healing, of centering, of empowerment. There is a real sense here of I am connecting with me. Remember, we're represented by the cups in the minor arcana. Very strong, sacred feminine energy. Your feminine energy during this time is going to be where your real magic is. It's going to be where you really connect and how you really grow. With the Queen of Cups, embrace what you love, embrace who you are. You have a magic touch. Now, this could be Reiki, this could be healing. This can also be that you just have a way of looking at things and putting it all together, like solving the puzzle, putting everything in place. And that's really beautiful for you. Subconsciously listen to yourself, because you are profoundly connecting with you. Okay? Who you were when you were younger and who you are now. And both are astoundingly powerful. All right, Scorpio. I hope this reading has resonated with you. I wish you nothing but light, love, peace, and happiness. May harmony always be with you. I am sending loving, healing energy to each and every one of you. I love you all, and stay safe. Let's end this reading with a meditation of moving away from negative energy, a raising of our positive energy as we embrace the power, intensity, and beauty of this time and of ourselves. So take a nice deep breath in, exhaling whenever it feels comfortable for you. May you move forward in peace and in harmony, Scorpio, and may blessings and prosperity always be with you.